I thank the good gentleman from Texas, and he's spot on. It is tyranny. I don't know what other, we call it, we use euphemisms around this town, and of course the media does do, loan forgiveness. Loan forgiveness. So you took out the loan, and we're going to forgive you of paying it back using someone else's money. That's not loan forgiveness, that's socialism. And socialism is tyranny. Taking it, just like you said, some hardworking individual, maybe they wanted to go to college, didn't have the opportunity, maybe they didn't have the opportunity because they didn't have the money, maybe their family situation, regardless, doesn't matter. Maybe they chose not to go to college, they chose not to buy something they didn't want to pay for. And now the president says, well, we're going to use the HEROES Act. This is a fascinating example. I've told my colleagues around here that want to keep on helping, we got to establish comedy here, and comedy, not comedy. It is a comedy, unfortunately, but we got to work together. We got to work together. Don't they understand? What will it take for them to understand that every step in good faith that we take is abused by the folks that hate this country and hate us? I hate to use that terminology, but that's where it is. So they used the HEROES Act, enacted after 9/11, for those who were sent, who went to fight, who had to give up some of their time to pay for their student loans, pay for their education. Use that to forgive these loans for other people that made the decision but apparently didn't intend to pay. That is the definition of tyranny. The good gentleman from Texas, my friend, Mr. Roy, mentioned the arrest in Bucks County. I'll just remind everybody today, this place voted on sending hundreds of millions of dollars to the Department of Justice, like they don't have enough. Like they don't have enough, right? So the Department of Justice raided this pastor's house, not just a father of 7, but a pastor, at 7 o'clock in the morning, beating on the door when you don't answer fast enough because maybe you're upstairs in bed and it takes you a while to figure out what's going on and get your clothes on and get down the stairs because you don't want to be standing out in the front lawn in your skivvies in front of the neighborhood, because that's what the FBI does, and you don't get there fast enough, they're going to break down your door. These agents all rush in, arms drawn, pointed at this poor individual. Kids are up on the stairs crying. I don't know how many. Mr. Roy says 25, 24, something. Maybe it was that. Whatever it was, here's what I know it wasn't. It wasn't a phone call to the magistrate. Understand that the court, the state court, already threw this thing out. This gentleman, this individual is exercising his First Amendment rights. Somebody made a claim. The state court said, and the police said, there's nothing here. But the federal government said, well, look, you people are all domestic terrorists who disagree. You disagree with us, so now you're domestic terrorists. So instead of calling the guy up and saying, look, federal government wants to arrest you for this, you've never had a record, you're nonviolent, you're going to have to show up at the magistrate's office to be arrested, or we can do it the other way. Which way would you like? And offer the opportunity. This guy's he's not a convicted drug felon, he's not a murderer, has nothing violent in his record. But they break into the house as a show of force, as a show, to make sure everybody else in the country knows, if you got a differing opinion, don't you dare say it. Don't you dare. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the definition of tyranny. That's exactly the definition of tyranny. What else can it be? I yield to the good gentleman.
Well, and I would just add,